Okay, in this guide I'm going to go over how to install the Check WMI Plus plugin for Nagios on a CentOS 7 system that has had Nagios 4 installed from source. So the first thing we need to do is install some dependencies. So we're going to install the Perl config ini files, the Perl date time, and the other dependencies you see listed here. Go ahead and run the yum install and then that. Okay, and you will be asked if you want to confirm the installation. Go ahead and say yes. Okay, now that it's been installed, let's go ahead and just clear the screen. And now if you do not have wmic installed, first we need to add the atomic repo. So we're going to run the following command. It's rpm space dash capital U lowercase vh and then the address to the atomic repo. This will add that repo for you. I already have it added, so it's just going to go ahead and finish. As you can see, I already have the atomic repo installed. So now we need to install the WMI pieces. So yum install WMI and BC. And you can see I already have these package installed and they are the latest version. And now you want to make sure wmic is actually working. Go ahead and run wmic. And it appears that it is working correctly. You get the usage from it. So let's go ahead and clear the screen again. Now we need to do the prep work for the Check WMI Plus plugin. So we want to go ahead and make the following directory in opt/nagios/bin/plugins. And we want to change into that directory. Now we want to download the Check WMI Plus plugin. At this time, this is the most current version with wget and then the path to the download. And we'll wait for it to download and store it in that directory. Okay, and once it has downloaded the tar.gz file, we need to go ahead and extract it. So we want to run tar space xzvf and then the tar.gz file. And we go ahead and extract it. And now we need to, And now we need to find out where the utils.pm file is. Depending where how you installed Nagios, it could be in different locations. So we're going to run find with the name tag and then utils.pm. And it should find out where the file's at. We can go back to root because it's not going to be in that directory. And we can see here the one we actually need is in user local Nagios, the libexec, and then the utils.pm. So let's go ahead and change back to the directory where we extracted the tar.gz. And now that we're back in this directory, let's go ahead and vi the check_wmi_plus.pl because we need to take this path and modify it in the file. So this line, the use lib, we actually need to change that to the path that we found. And now we can test the check wmi plus plugin. Okay, so now we want to run the check wmi plus Perl script with the -m for check C and then check CPU for the service we want to check, the Windows host we want to check, the user, and your password. And if you're getting the following error, like I'm getting the can't locate number format.pm, go ahead and do a yum install autoconf and then python and libdatetime-perl. And you may still get the error, so we actually need to install a Perl dependency. So we need to run perl-cpan, mcpan, and then -e install date time. And wait for it to install the Perl dependency. Okay, now that it's completed, go ahead and clear the screen, and let's try and run that command one more time. Okay, so I had to run a couple more commands to get it to work. I had to run cpan config : any files, and I also had to run cpan statistics : basic. And after running those two, I was able to get the command to finally work. So running the command, you can see I get the average CPU utilization. You may have to run the command twice. I already ran it once testing, and it told me I needed to run it a second time to actually get the results back. Now we're going to move the check wmi plus.pl to where we keep our plugin scripts. To do that, we want to run a simple copy command, and we want to copy the location of this extracted wmi plus pl to the libexec folder where we keep our other scripts. Now you can go ahead and create a command in your commands.conf for your Nagios and pull information from Windows machines without having to install a client.